And here's Morant. Over Russell. Morant finds Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Morant. Shoots from the line. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Russell from long range. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Edwards can't hit. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And a wide open look for Payne. A three-pointer is right on target.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
Down low. Morant against Edwards. Towns wide open. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Morant outside. Sweet move. And another basket for Memphis.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Towns finds Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Morant outside. That's a nice look. Basket counts. Morant's got 7 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Edwards drives in. That shot, no good. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And Morant closes it down.
You got to be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Morant. He's got 9. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Edwards. Outside, Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Morant. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
He gets it in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Payne. Takes the turnaround J. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. The free throw drops for Towns.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Russell against Morant. Russell passes to Edwards. He can't hit that time. And it's Memphis the other way. It's Morant with the drop. And the pass to Payne. Lots of room. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Payne's got 5 down.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Russell with a wide open look. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. And yes, it's good. He's got 11.
Okay, check out the handles of John Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Adams with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail by 8. Inside. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in. Outside for Jackson. Jones sets the pick for Jackson. Up top, Adams. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, but he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best. There's a terrific intensity to Dylan Brooks' game. He doesn't hold back and exploits any weaknesses he can.
Memphis leading by 10. From 10 feet out, and rejection by McDaniel. Payne for 3. Outside Jackson. Fades and shoots. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McDaniels finds Gobert. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. Russell against Jones. Brooks outside. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Edwards passes to McDaniels. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And it's Jones. Time on the assist by Payne. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Gobert with the screen on Jones. Another miss by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Gobert dishes to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Jones, the pass to Payne. Jones sets the pick for Payne. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Traps in the tray. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is the guy you want to create for time and time again.
Now here's Jones. Here's Bain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's McDaniels. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Good use of power by Rudy, getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. Bain with the screen on Russell. Morant kicks to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Jackson a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Both free throws good from Morant. Anderson with the ball. From deep, Prince. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Memphis. Bring the quarter to close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
And get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. You've got Green. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at the point guard. Now here's Jones. Aldama. Clark left side. Passes it to Aldama. Back to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conchar. Stolen by Anderson. All by himself. Shots good by Noel.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. The pass to Conchar. Sinks that one from the post. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And here's Anderson for 3. They get the rebound and finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here's Conchar. Back to Jones to the right side. Lock at 6. Here's Aldama. And they recover it. Clark kicks to Jones. From deep. Sinks the triple. Jones has got 5 now.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Clark up top. A putback. And Clark is right there. And it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Jones looking for an opening. Clark outside. Here's Conshaw. Clark against Anderson. No good from Clark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Prince.
2 minutes.
Passes to Reed. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Timberwolves knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight. 1:44 left to play here in the third. Jones, no one around him. Hits it from 3-point range. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis. Here's McLaughlin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Prince's shot is good.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
The pass to Conshaw. Kicked by Clark. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. Bobbed up there for Clark. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. Oh, good on the triple. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the inside, Clark. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Stolen. Now Jones. He's got 8. Out left to the wing. Here's Aldama. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. And so here's Memphis. 13-point lead. 2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now following the miss by John Morant from deep. Edwards drives in. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Now here's Morant. It's Jackson atop the key. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here is Russell. Kicks it to Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
Now here's Morant. Over Russell. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards drives in. It's Clark with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Into the lane. Stolen by Brooks. Morant looking around. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Brooks finds Morant. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Baines got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant against Edwards. Jackson from long range. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 15. The drive by Russell. Out to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Three-pointer. And Edwards with the stop.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
And here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Shoots over McDaniel. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards drives in. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now Edwards, following the three-point attempt by Dillon Brooks. Towns dishes to Edwards.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for John Morant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Morant outside. Pass to Bane. Morant sets a screen for Bane. And stolen by Russell.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Morant with it. So it's Memphis picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for
Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, VA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Now here's Wall. It's Covington on the wing. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's McDaniels, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Wall against Russell. Outside Covington. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Russell. Towns for 3. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they've missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Here's Edwards, following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. 4-3. Rejected by George.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays, and that send it back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
And the jam by Covington.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Edwards against George. And Edwards, here we go. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Russell against Wall. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Fires the 3. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Wall. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Gobert. Count about that bucket.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket. Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. But one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Russell against Wall. Russell into the lane. Up top, Edwards. Puts up a three. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Fast break, Minnesota. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Zubac. The Clippers trail. Pass to Covington. Now here's Wall, guarded by Edwards. Leonard on the wing. Beyond the arc. Towns with a rebound.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Lets it fly. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Now here's George. Here's Zubac. Ooh, winning there strong and trying to power it down. But he drew the contact and he'll head to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
And he's good on the second. Here's Wall. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And here's George. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1. Pass to Zubac. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Well, Doris, the last few years we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent. But it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Leonard outside. And he drives in and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Towns for 3. Oh, George with a steal. Driving inside. And the jam by George.
You know, Paul George with the absolute tight handle, able to navigate through traffic. That's ridiculous.
Here's McDaniels. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Edwards for three. Just 5 to shoot. Covington against Towns. Oh, no good again that time. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Edwards comes with a double team. George for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to George. There's the drive. Rebound Minnesota. Just 1 point separating the teams. To the inside. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Wall against Russell. Wall, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And the Clippers call time here. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Leonard finds George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Russell has the open look. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Edwards. Takes a three. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. George passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Towns up top, covered by Covington. Russell to pass to Towns, to the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Wall against Russell. George outside. Pass to Zubac. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the board.
5 ticks left in the second period. Here's Kennard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of the football.
26.
of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Jalen Noel. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Reed in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Jackson. And he converts the layup.
Well, Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Stolen by Jackson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Minnesota in the lead. Anderson with it. Guarded by Batum. Here's Reed. Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Kennard outside. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Inside. Here's Anderson. Pass to Reed. The 3 is up. Batum pulls it in. Reed's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here we go. Here's Noel. And he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jackson outside. Kennard on the wing. Pass to Morris. Kennard with it. Prince is there. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Noel. Here's Anderson. The layup misses. The Clippers trail.
Timberwolves foul. Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Powell. Prince grabs the miss.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Here's Noel. Basket counts. Noel's got 7.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Jackson. Batum shot is off. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Reed. That is blocked.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Reed passes to Anderson. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside Covington, back to Wall. Covington finds Wall. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. On the clock. Pass to Leonard. Going inside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, this guy is never a bad option in a tough situation. Kawhi Leonard under duress. Nicely done.
And here's Anderson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. Up top, Wall. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. George hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards got 9.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Now Leonard. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The third quarter comes to a close. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Covington with it. Kicks it to George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Ball gets the bucket.
Well, make no mistake about it. John Wall's a point guard first, but he shows you right there, I can work without it and be ready to rise and fire.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Wall with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now, John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Blocked! Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. To the left side wing. Towns finds Edwards. From 18 feet away. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here with the drive. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game. Wall attacking from 18 feet away. Covington passes to George. Puts the move on. Now here's Zubac. Stolen by Russell. Towns down low. Working on Covington.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Outside Wall. Soft touch off the glass. Wall's got 5 points in the quarter.
That one was big. John Wall coming through big time.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. The three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, George. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. The kick out to Edwards. Driving to the basket. Towns has got room. And another basket for Minnesota.
You can see the wide variety of ways that Karl-Anthony Towns put points on the board. There isn't an aspect of the offensive end of the floor that he doesn't do well.
Ball on the attack. The three, Covington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Edwards against George. Back to Edwards. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Leonard against McDaniels. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards against George. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Pass to Russell. Left side McDaniels. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Leonard on the wing. For 3, Covington. Down it! And that one brings them within 1.
What a shot from Covington. You better be confident to take that shot.
Oh, George with a steal. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Going for that top spot, always difficult, but a fun journey for them. David, thank you. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the one spot.
That's a nice assist from Wall, scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And Wall kicks to Leonard, to the paint. Zubac. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside for Jackson. And there's the pass to Brooks. Wall against Morant. Lock at 6. To the middle. Out to Brooks. From outside the arc. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Morant, that's for 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's George on the wing. Covington, a screen on Bain. Here's George. It's it out to Covington. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
And we don't see Covington shoot from the corner a lot, but he looks confident bombing it from there.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Morant against Wall. Morant passes to Brooks. From past the arc. Morant with another miss. Clippers leading by 5. George dishes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Morant drives in. Brooks with no one around. Knocks down the 3-ball.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Wall passes to Zubac. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bain with it. He's picked up by Wall. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Wall attacking. Takes it out to Covington. George passes to Wall. Brooks against Leonard. Jacks up a 3. John Morant grabs the rebound. To the inside, Jackson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Clippers in the lead. Inside, Covington kicks to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Passes it to Zubac. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim. Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Leonard inside. Brooks covering. The kick out to Wall. The 3 from George. That shot is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Memphis trailing here. And here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Covington with the steal. Feeds it to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of it.
Morant scanning the floor. And he makes that one. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Wall. Leonard against Williams. They get it again. Zubac kicks to Covington. Down low. They shoot again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Clippers leading by 4. And Wall kicks to Covington. Outside, Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. Here's George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard attacking. Morant with the steal. Floats it up for Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. Kicks it out to Covington. Here's Zubac. He's again, and he sinks the layup. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Morant, and it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Bane, and Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. Outside, Covington. Leonard inside. He's against Williams. Snatched up. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Adams taking his time here. Here's Jackson. Leonard trying to break free. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Adams.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Jones against Wall. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. Jackson finds Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Adams.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Outside for George. Jones with it. He's picked up by Wall. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. 17 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, George. There's the pass to Leonard. 1 second left. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not.
The previous play is under review.
Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. Thanks for the great interview, David. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Memphis leading. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Clark is out there with Green, and it's Aldama at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Stolen by Jackson. To the paint, Batum, and Batum throws it down.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Fires Fires from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Baines got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Konchar's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for John Morant. Powell dishes to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. To the inside. Outside for Jackson. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. A 2-point game. Over in the corner, Green. They grab their own miss.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
It's Powell with the drive. And it's Powell slamming it down.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. 6 to shoot. Clark inside. Covered by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. He kicks it to Powell. Jackson passes to Powell. He feeds it to Batum. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. To the middle. Batum with the steal. It's Powell on the wing. Inside. That ties the game. Morris has got his first points of the game.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star. And how about the impact that Green has on his team?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A 3-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Here's Kennard. It's stolen by Green. And now here comes Jones. Leading the break. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Morris. One-on-one here. It's stolen by Green. On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Jackson. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Batum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The wily veteran Batum is so good at positioning himself to get the shot, the foul, or both.
And he sinks the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Jones, no one around him. And the 3-ball is good. Jones has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Memphis. Outside Jackson. Outside for Batum. Kennard on the wing. Batum, the screen. Fires the three. Moves back up. Morris outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Here's Jones, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 3. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. Outside, Bain, back to Morant. Bain with the screen on Wall. The three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside, Leonard. Down low, here's George, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
On the wing, Bain. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break cheats. Wall finds Leonard. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And now a 4-point Clipper lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Williams in for Dylan Brooks. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Lead it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Covington passes to Zubac, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Wall against Morant. Right side, Bain. Williams kicks to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bain sets the screen for Morant. It's up a 3. And Desmond Bain with the 3.
He just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Kicks it out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now Morant. To take the lead, and it's Memphis with another.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
And the Clippers call time here. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Outside, Wall passes it to Zubac, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant, and that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Leonard draws the double. All with it, guarded now by Clark. George passes to Zubac.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
Williams pitched to Clark on the run. Jackson. Morant against Wall. 6 to shoot. Jackson. Good. Nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Don't shy away from a big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Takes it out to Leonard. Will it go? And he lays it up and in. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moment.
Bane looking around. To Morant. Stolen by George. Nobody near Leonard. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Payne against George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
No luck that time either. And here are the Grizzlies now. Up top, Bane. Covered by Wall. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Bane with it. Now here's Morant. Misses the layup. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Morant said, quote, I'm a very humble...
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wing, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
Now here's Bane. And again, Memphis no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. Fires for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Russell attacking. Outside Edwards. Towns for 3. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. The finish! And then Morant with the dunk!
And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Bane. This one for 3. They get it back. Brooks outside. Here's Morant. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Showing some power. The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bane. Towns for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Bane from deep three-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell into the lane. Towns passes to Gobert. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Brooks. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Gobert. Now Towns. And stolen by Morant. Adams with the ball. Towns covering. to Jackson. For three. Drains the triple. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Here's Morant following the score by Minnesota. Here's the three. Doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Russell looking for his first basket, still in this one. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Clock at 4. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Russell against Morant. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Edwards. What a terrific move that is. Edwards has got 6 points.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead, leading. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's Morant again missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Gobert. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Memphis trailing here. And here's Morant. Tries to break his ice. Russell with the rebound.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Morant, the pass to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
It's Edwards with a drive. Stolen by Jackson. Bain with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Morant. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Clark. Jackson outside. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Jackson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Brooks with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Inside. Clark, the pass to Brooks. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
That one falls. Edwards got 10. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Jackson finds Brooks. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Adams from the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 12.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Brooks outside. 29 seconds left in the second period. Yep, that one goes.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
Jones, he's checked in for Morant. The free throw dropped for Brooks. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Russell against Jones. Let's go with a three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Hook loose. Stolen by Russell. Now here's Towns. 1 second left.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
And the first half comes to him.
The Timberwolves, 21. And that's it for the double offense.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Prince in at the 3.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Outside Jones from deep. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Reid with a block. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McLaughlin's shot is good.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
That's a mistake they cannot afford to repeat very often. I mean, you can't leave him alone like that. He'll torch you.
Pass to Aldama. Shot clock at 6. Oh, there's the alley.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Prince. Offline with a three.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one. When you take a look at the former second-round pick, Danny Green, he's done a really nice job carving out a lengthy career in the league.
Noel. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And for years, Green has proven he can be counted on. He's a key piece on some title teams, Clark.
Yeah, he's got multiple championship rings to vouch for that, to speak to that. I mean, he's the definition of a 3-and-D swingman. Actually may have been one of the guys that were looked at in creating that definition if you go back several years. He's provided lockdown defense wherever he's been and timely shot making too.
To the paint. Here's Reed. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Tyus Jones. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Here's Clark. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
To the right side. Here's Prince. Off target from three-point range. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside, Green. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. 6 to shoot. Outside for Green. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. And now just a three-point Minnesota lead.
Exactly what Green is known for, a terrific three-point shooter. Continues to do damage from out there.
Pass to Noel. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. Noel's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
1:19 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Conchar. And they'll get another chance. Back to Clark. Clark with the screen. Second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Green. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, we all think of Green as a shooter, and he is. But he's capable of more than that. He scores in other ways, too. Sneaky athleticism.
Pass to Reed. There's the three. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's in there.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
On the wing, Noel. 6 points for him. Off target with the three. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And there's the lob. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And there's the drive. Tries the spin move. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota. On the wing, Conchar. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
And Allie, thanks. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Edwards with it. Pass to McDaniels. And it's Bain with the rebound.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Gobert up top. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
The Timberwolves trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. That one's wide left. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
The kick out to Edwards. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Down 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Williams is checked in for Memphis.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Williams a screen on Russell. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Crosses over, outside for Russell. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Outside Edwards. Russell to pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And here's Edwards. The rebound by Jackson.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Here's Morant. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 2-point ball game.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
And here's Edwards outside. On target from range. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Bain finds Morant. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Jackson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Brooks, he's checked in for Morant. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Bain with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Williams punches it home. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Russell from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of push very often.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like the fact that they've been very impressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense. He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Russell against Bain. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Shot from the wing. No good. A bit long that time. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Pass to Bain. Back to Morant.
Yeah! Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And here's Edwards outside. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It could be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put them up 2. And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 2. Only 2 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
I think you attack the rim here. Get the ball close to the goal, and that way, even if you miss, you might have a chance for the putback.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
The post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Now here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. Leonard with no one around. Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's a shot most guys are just not even going to take, but Leonard is confident in that game.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's George. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns, shooting 1.
Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Zubac, a screen on Russell. Ball passes to Zubac. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
With the step back. And Wall kicks to Zubac. In the corner, George with it. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pocket 6. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The pass to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. Wall passes to Covington, and it's good for 2.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Towns, a screen on George to the inside. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Edwards.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wall finds Leonard to the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. To the paint. And Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Outside Wall. Outside Covington. Oh, good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Zubac against Edwards. Outside Towns. McDaniels passes to Towns. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Leonard missing. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Right to the hoop. And finished off by Edwards.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Here's Wall. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Covington in the corner. And Wall kicks to George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Leonard.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Pass to Towns. Shoots over Covington. Russell finds McDaniel. Out to Russell. Back to McDaniel. Here's Edwards, and there's the drive, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Wall passes to Covington. Wants to get it to Zubats. And does. And the dunk by Zubats.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Russell. Up and in on the layup. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Leonard. It's rebounded by Towns.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Russell kicks to Towns. Pulls from the top of the key. The shot misses.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so and this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubats is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Here's Leonard following the bucket by the Timberwolves, and he gets the bucket. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Here's George with the drive, lays it up and banks it in.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Wall finds George. Here's Zubats. The shot's good on the assist by George. Zubats has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Russell passes to Towns. A shot off that time. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Now here's Wall. Nobody near George. With the putback, Gobert pulls it in. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Puts the move on from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. McDaniels got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Wall slams it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Now, here is Russell with the crossover, and it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got 10.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Can't cash in from close range. This is his second trip to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Towns.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Now, here is Russell. Gobert, the screen. The drive by Russell. Can't get it to fall. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Wall. Dishes it to Covington. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Wall dishes to Leonard. Right side, George. Pass to Zubats. George trying to break free. No good from Zubats. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Edwards passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Los Angeles calls timeout. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Wall kicks to Zubats. Kicks it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Shot clock at 5. To the left wing. Gobert with a wide open look. Up again. Rebound by the Clippers. Wall finds George. Driving inside. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
And the rejection by Zubats. George with the ball. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for...
23, the Timberwolves. 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. Passes it to Powell. Back to Morris for the lead. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career. And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First team.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Anderson. Takes it off the glass.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Jackson dishes to Morris. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here he goes. Here's McLaughlin. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating deep on that possession.
The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Stolen by Anderson.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Launches it. Out to the right wing. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Misses the three. Clippers trail by 4. Deflects the pass. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Driving to the basket. Passes it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Kennard making a good read that time, and he's an underrated playmaker.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A live right now.
Jackson drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
Just dicing through the lane there with Reggie Jackson.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Noel passes to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Six on the shot clock. Now the pass to Noel. Good on the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
It's Jackson with the drive. Morris with the screen for Powell. Morris outside. Kennard for 3. That one no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Prince. Second shot opportunity. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. It's Prince on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Back to Jackson. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that's good. Luke Kennard for 3. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
Prince, right side. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Noel's got 5 points now this quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Not letting the defense knock him off balance. Reggie does a great job just being assertive.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Fade away. The Clippers grab the miss. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's Morris. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers ahead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told him, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Passes to McDaniels. He kicks it to Edwards. Driving. Oh!
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Ball passes to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Russell kicks to McDaniel. That 3 off the mark. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard dishes to George. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. That's now 8 points for Paul George.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Here's Russell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And Wall kicks to George. Here's Batum. The pass to Zubac. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Towns with the defensive effort. Russell against Wall. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Wall passes to Zubac. Gobert with the block. George against Edwards. No good on that one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And Batum gets to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, a huge shot at this moment in the game.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Batum with the steal. And here we go. Wall. Nobody.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
Towns, a screen on George. Edwards can't hit.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
For 3, Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. And here's George. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Leonard looking around. 5 to shoot. Wall finds Leonard. Takes the 13-footer. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Gobert, no good. Now here's Leonard. So the Clippers with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the great. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
Unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Now here's Leonard. 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
First team.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Brooks with the steal. George against Bain. Out to the right wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Ball no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And the Clippers with the ball. After the basket by Memphis, here's Leonard. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Morant into the lane. And the layup is good off the glass.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than John Morant.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Morant with it. Launches it. He can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. George passes to Covington. Back to George. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Lets the three fly. He buries it from 3. Brooks has got 5.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Pass to Leonard. And stolen by Bane. All alone on the break. And then Morant with the dunk.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision timing for sure.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets into rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Brooks. 5 points in the game. And here's Morant. And Wall pulls it down. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Outside Bane. A minute 6 left in the first. Clock at 6. And it's Morant missing.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Wall. Into the lane. Shot clock at 6.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
Here's Leonard. The 3. He can't hit that time. And Memphis taking it the other way down. Here's Morant. Doesn't go that time. Wall with the defensive effort. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to George. Leonard with the ball. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Clippers on top. They're up by 1. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And it's Morant missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Outside Bane. From deep. Here's Adams. Up top Bane. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
Yeah, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Leonard for 3.
Nice defense by Dillon Brooks, using his power on that play.
Jackson, pass to Morant. Now Minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Shoots from 14. That shot off the mark.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Here's Bain. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Memphis?
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Memphis leading. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental. Also points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Wall against Morant. Takes the three. The shot no good.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Zubac's high post. Leonard outside. Outside Covington. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George outside. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
A good look from Bain. And another miss by Memphis.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Here's Wall. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Timeout called. Memphis. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark comes in for Adams. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Memphis trailing here. There's 42 seconds left in the half. Clark outside. They need this. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now Wall. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Now here's Jones. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Thanks, Allie. After the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Grizzlies. 4-point game. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brandon Clark out there with Danny Green. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the center position. On the wing, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. It's good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Kicks it out to Kennard. Connects from downtown. Kennard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson against Jones. Outside, Green. Clark with a screen on Powell. Green, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. To the inside, here's Batum. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Clark, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Jackson outside. Morris on the wing. From downtown. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Jones from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Jackson against Jones. Pass to Kennard. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Green. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clark outside. On the wing, Conchar. Four on the clock. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Clark with the slam.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Morris. Now Kennard. It's Powell on the wing. Now here's Batum. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Here's Aldama. That three's off the mark. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Morris on the wing. Green against Powell. Pass to Batum. And stolen by Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Powell covers. Conchar can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Jackson goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Clippers lead by 8.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Jones from outside. Green up top. Pass to Conchar. The wide open shot is on the money. Conchar's gotten his first points in this one.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
The kick out to Morris. Back to Jackson. Now Powell. Kennard outside. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Conchar, defended by Kennard. Clark against Morris. Clark in the post. Outside for Green. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of grip. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The two-way threats of George and Leonard with a wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Morant with it. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, are you kidding me?
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. Payne against George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Memphis calls timeout. Batum checked in for Covington. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Brooks. Memphis trailing here. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Morant. No good off the back of the rim. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Leonard passes to Wall. On the take. And the big finish by Wall.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. From deep Payne. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. The shot misses. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Wall, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Morant outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Batum with a screen on Morant. Wall, the pass to George. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Morant with it, guarded by Batum. Williams on the wing. Outside Morant. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Batum, pass to Leonard. Wall against Morant. Leonard for 3, and good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game. Morant against Wall. Outside Payne. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, stolen by Morant. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Payne against George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Nick Batum.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bane's game. It helps him get to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Clark on the double, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Moran against Wall, and it's Moran off the drive. The Clippers grab the miss.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance.
Pull it down, young fella. That deck cleared. Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Moran against Wall. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Here's Williams. Misses off the right iron. Here's George. The half-court heave is off target. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.